Of course, Erdogan is making promises. He's urging Turks to hold on to their lira. Surely that won't be enough given the circumstances.
I don't think that is going to be enough because the problem is not only political with the United States. There is certainly an element in it, as Trump just tweeted, saying that it's going to double the tariffs for aluminum and steel. But we also have deeper problems with the United States. And on Syria, about also Pastor Brunson and the Russian missiles. So that's going to be a deeper problem. It is going to affect Turkish currency evolution vis-a-vis US dollars. But we also have some deeper problems that needs to be handled because there isn't so much enthusiasm towards emerging markets overall in the international market. And of course, in Turkey, there is a school of thought that there is some sort of foreign external dark forces or conspiracies against Turkey. And I don't know about that, but what I know is that the Turkish economy is now vulnerable in many ways because we invested quite heavily in prestigious signature development projects, bridges, power plants, tunnels, and so billions of dollars of projects. And the domestic savings rate is not that high. And therefore, because of the tight foreign exchange coming to the Turkish economy and heavy borrowing, which has to be repaid and serviced this year and next year. And so fundamentals are strong in Turkish economy, but these imbalances are making us quite fragile and vulnerable. Therefore, unless we return to the sound economic policies that AK Party pursued in the 2000s, I think it will be difficult to resolve the problem. It's not a cosmetic problem. It's a quite deep-seated structural problems that require second and third generation reforms to be put in place. Therefore, I strongly believe in the resilience of the Turkish economy, almost $800 billion. It's the biggest economy from China to Germany, from Russia to Saudi Arabia. But it needs to be managed quite smartly, taking into account the market sentiments, because the markets will punish us unless we follow the right policies. It doesn't matter whether it's the Latinos or Koreans or Turks. So markets have certain expectations. If you are a global player in the market, you have to respond to that. I think we need to fine-tune our approach and also have a strong leadership, rule of law, which is quite critical for any investors, domestic or foreign, and inspire confidence in Turkish economy once again, so that we will start healing our wounds. Otherwise, the crisis, to me, it seems, will deepen.
I do want to look at the international angle here because there is concern, of course, about the exposure of European banks such as BNP Paribas here in France to borrowers in Turkey. Do you think we're going to witness palpable financial contagion here?
Well, I think the crisis could still be contained. And today, the Minister of Finance and Treasury, he announced a series of measures, some of them half-hearted because I think the markets wanted more robust response to what's happening. But I think there is an increasing awareness in government that they need to respond to the concerns of the international financial and investment community. And in that regard, I believe that the crisis will be contained. And however, the political situation that we cannot control, if Trump continues to impose new embargoes, new sanctions, and then also we will have soon a crisis about the Iranian sanctions regime that U.S. wants to impose from 4th of November, the second leg, including oil and natural gas, on which Turkey heavily depends on Iran, and Turkey signaled that it will not join the Washington for these sanctions. So things could be more complicated because of the geopolitical risks, coupled with some vulnerabilities at domestic policies.
And of course, one solution offered by some observers is for the IMF to save those European banks. Now, Mehmet Ogucu of the Global Resources Partnership, thank you very much for your analysis.